Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at the Texas High School Coaches Association Convention in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. And here we are here with the head coach of the Harker Heights Knights, Coach Jerry Edwards. Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us on this busy Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's exciting to be here. You know, when you come to coaching school, football's right around the corner, so it's exciting times, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mean, we walked in this morning before the exhibits opened, and when 8 o'clock came, the coaches started streaming through here, and everybody had that little pep in their step. It means football season is here. When you come to coaching school, coaches are organized guys. You guys kind of have a list of things you want to get done. What are the biggest things when you come to coaching school that you're looking to get accomplished? What aside from seeing old buddies and sharing war stories?
Yeah, well, that's one of the main reasons I like to come. Is networking. In Texas high school football, the more people the opportunity you can to grow as a coach in your program and bounce ideas off people. This morning I got here early because I want to hear Coach Mateo's talk, offensive line. And he did a good job at Baylor. So I picked up a little tidbit. So if I'm able to bring a couple tidbits back and then reconnect with some old friends and then, checking up on some last-minute items that may not come in with the vendors or finding something new that will advance our program, coaching school is just a great opportunity just to really kind of, tiptoe your way back into the football season,
There's all kinds of cool vendors out here. I'm always amazed every year at all the technology and just everything that's advanced. And it just – it's like, I feel like you, as a coach, you wish you can come in here at the blank check and just buy a bunch of stuff for your program. There's all kinds of cool stuff here, isn't it?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. And then, the way with technology nowadays, it's, there's new things coming up all the time. And so, you got to stay on top of it so you don't get left behind, especially with today's technology. So it's good to walk around and kind of see what's out there and what analytics and what things that can help take your program to the next level. You
guys, this offseason, we saw you guys in 7-on-7 this summer in College Station. Had a great summer throwing the football around in 7-on-7. Made a good run there in College Station. I feel like you guys were successful in that regard. Overall, what were some of the goals you wanted to get accomplished starting in spring football and going all the way through summer strength and conditioning?
Well, going all the way back to spring football, we got majority of our team coming back. And so we kind of knew what pieces we had. There was just a few pieces we needed to fill in and be able to get our JV kids kind of up to speed for Friday night. So that was really good. And then just continuing the continuity with our football team through 7-on-7. Our guys, we played in 2 SQTs. We almost qualified in the first one, qualified down in College Station, beat some really good teams. And when you reflect back on that SQT, everybody we played in that SQT was 10-plus wins last year. And so including 9-plus, including us. And so what a great competition. Then we go down to the state tournament and make the Elite Eight for, 2 years in a row, which I think it speaks volumes for our program and our kids. We got some great kids that are doing a tremendous job buying in. And being in a military town, we don't see as much turnover as when I first got there, so that's allowing us to be consistent year in, year out.
You mentioned you guys. That's a good thing. You got a lot of experience coming back, but that also presents a challenge because those kids that are coming up from the JV may not necessarily be ready to compete for a starting spot because there's a seasoned veteran in front of them. How do you keep those guys engaged and let them know, hey, we're gonna need you this year. We need that depth. If we're gonna make the kind of run we want to make, we gotta have depth. We gotta have guys that are gonna play multiple snaps. Is that a hard challenge to keep those guys engaged and bought in because they may not start right away?
No, it's been, we have great senior leadership, and so that's kind of been the key for us. Rashawn Sanford, Jaden Chapman, even our young quarterback is kind of a seasoned guy, even though he was a sophomore, but he plays like a senior and he carries the team like a senior. So those guys kind of let those guys know what the expectation is, and they know, our JV last year went undefeated. Our freshman team went 9-1, and so they understand what winning takes and how to contribute on football teams.
We look at 2022 and realignment did a number in Killeen. For a long time, things are pretty stagnant there as far as, we kind of knew the Killeen schools would be together. Cove was going to be in there. Temple is going to be. The only question might be, where is Midway going to go to north or is Midway going to go south, that kind of thing. This year, the realignment, it threw a curveball because you guys opened up a new high school there in Killeen ISD, and it caused everyone in the district to move down to 5A except for you guys. So you guys are on a little bit of an island, and you're in a brand new district with a lot of new opponents, and I feel like top to bottom, 12-6A is a really good district. Like there are going to be when I look from 1 through 7 in our projections, and take those for what they're worth, right? But I mean, it's a deep district, and every week it seems like you guys are going to have to bring your A game, or the opponent across from you is fully capable of beating you that night.
Yeah, absolutely. Every team in our district, we lost the Killeen schools. We picked up Pflugerville Weiss with 11 wins last season.
11-2, yeah.
Hutto's been a perennial playoff type caliber team. We added Midway back in that kind of ran 12-6A before they left for a while. And then Cove's got a new coach. And so, and then Brian's got a new coach, but Brian's been good the last few years.
Brian's been competitive, and Temple's we know
Temple's Temple, and so every week is going to be a tough, luckily we get 4 non-district games to kind of prepare ourselves, and our non-district slate is as tough as it gets. Yeah,
you're not scheduling a bunch of cupcakes there, Coach, but I think that speaks to your program, that you guys have gotten established to the point now where you're looking to take that next step, and in order to take that next step, you got to play those really good teams, right?
Yeah, and we're trying to prepare our kids. Unfortunately for us, the last 3 years, our first round opponent in the playoff has been brutal.
It's a tough matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 3 years ago we started off with Rockwall, went to the state semis that year, and then the next year we get Duncanville first round, played in the state championship, and this year we pulled DeSoto, and they lost to Duncanville in the regional. So it's a tough draw first round. But, we're trying to season our team and get our teams ready. And I think through our 10 games, we're traveling to Smithson Valley, which is always a well-coached, good football team. We're traveling to Odessa Permian, where we'll get some of that West Texas tough. And so, we built our non-district schedule to prepare us for 12-6A, but more importantly, if we can get out of 12-6A, to prepare us for that first-round matchup, because it'll be tough. Now, luckily for us, we're D2 now, so we could avoid some of the bigger guns, but now Waxahachie didn't do us any favor by moving up in enrollment. But
they're really good, too. That district's tough, but, I feel like you guys are starting to get to that point where you guys are ready to take that next step. So, final question for you. We talk about coaching school and all the awesome things and the fellowship and the mentorship that the coaches have here in the state of Texas. And what I'd like for you maybe to tell us, who are a couple of coaches who, when you were a young coach, who mentored you along the way and kind of helped you get to the position that you are today? Well,
I wouldn't be here without Jeff Hume. Jeff Hume, I was on staff with Coach Hume for 8 years. I was there with him in Fort Bend Clements for 4, and then I went with him to Mansfield as his defensive coordinator. And he really mentored me and helped me get to where I am and gave me my first opportunity to be a head coach. And then, when I got to Killeen Harker Heights, about 2 or 3 years later, he got the head job at Midway. So the mentor became the foe, and that was good matchups playing him.
A little trash talk going on.
A little trash talk. I finally got him. We broke their district win streak his last season there, and now he's at Mansfield Legacy, back in Mansfield, kind of where he kind of made a name for himself, and it'll be a matter of time before he gets that program turned around and going in the right direction. But I wouldn't be here today without Jeff Hume. There's no question about it.
Coach, I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of coaching school, and we appreciate what you do for student athletes here in the state of Texas, and good luck in the 2022 season. Hopefully we'll see you down the road.
We appreciate you too. Go Knights.